Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohammad, and today I want to present my English project for English as Second Language Semester 2, Grade 10, 2021. As for tonight, I want to talk about World War I and post-World War I and its effect on America's goods and its agriculture. World War I. World War I began in 1914. The USA would not take any sides during this war, but it soon became evident that America had started to support Britain and France more than they had supported Germany. 3 years after the war had begun in 1917, German submarines had attacked US ships, and on the 2nd of April 1917, President Woodrow Wilson declared war on Germany. At this point, the war had a large impact on the US economy as there was a high demand for American products in Europe. European countries involved in war didn't have time to grow food and crops, or extract fuels or make steel or iron, so they relied heavily on America to supply the demands for war. As a result, many industries, farmers, and workers had benefited massively from this demand for goods from Europe. The steel industries had grown massively during the war. In just 10 years, America had went from producing 26.1 million tons of steel to 42.1 million tons of steel. But other industries as well grew during this time of period, such as coal, petrol, and gas production, as well as transport like railroads and ships, and consumer goods like American cigarettes, which became very popular in Europe. Post-World War I. Europe had to recover from war and still had to depend on America. At the time, America was supplying 30% of the world's wheat and 55% of its cotton. Europe had relied on America to provide clothing and food for the soldiers in war and after as well. And the war had many positive effects on Americans' workers, since there was a high demand for agriculture goods and other industrial goods. More workers were needed to do more jobs to replace those who went to fight in the war. This meant more women came into the workforce and more black people moved to the north in search of work. As a result, 1.3 million people were employed in the last 2 years of war, and unemployment reduced by a lot. Also, wages had gone 20% higher for unskilled workers, which gave them more buying power and more money to spend. But this had its drawbacks. Europe was recovering by 1920 and didn't need America's help anymore. Returning soldiers went back to work, putting many women out of work and increasing tension between those who took their position, especially black people, which caused race riots. And also, farmers had trouble to pay loans as demand dropped drastically. This has been it. My name is Mohammad, and this is my English project. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.